Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Scotty Smooth, and in today's video, we are jumping into a Call of Duty Vanguard XP tips and tricks, the best ways to get the bang for your buck on the XP, to get yourself maxed out, to get these guns, all these levels, all these perks unlocked, because we all know when a new Call of Duty game comes out, the grind initially it's a little rough. You know, you're starting off, you got no perks, you have just maybe 4 or 5 weapons to work with, and it's a struggle to get past that point to where you're feeling comfortable with not only your guns, but your perks, and being able to keep up with some of these players that may have already gotten to level 30, level 40 by day 1. I will also be putting out more and more videos on Vanguard when we get the feeling of the guns, the OP builds, the loadouts, the best perks to use. Of course, I'm going to be putting videos on that. I'm going to be having more and more videos just in general on Vanguard as new things come up. So with XP, a lot of different things come into play. We're going to talk about the best game modes to get your XP. We're going to talk about some new features that Vanguard has to get you the most XP you could get. And of course, some more no shit type of tips like XP tokens that everybody forgets about. Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, sub up. If this helps you out, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys for supporting me, and of course, those that have commented, liked the videos, all that, y'all know I appreciate you guys. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope this video makes your day a little bit better. Let's jump into the XP tips and tricks, baby. Peace! Alright guys, so before we jump into anything, the first thing I want to just say, check your double XP tokens. If you pre-ordered the game, if you have the battle pass, hell, sometimes they're even dropping double XP tokens just out of nowhere. Check your double XP tokens, throw those on. Of course, you're going to get the most XP when you have these tokens running. You can see I've stacked up a bunch of double XP for weapons. That's, you know, when I'm looking to grind out some of these weapons, get those maxed out. But in regard to just your level in general, if you have just double XP overall, make sure you throw that token on before you jump into a game. I know it's self-explanatory, but it's easy to forget. So this is your reminder. Do not forget. Throw those suckers on. Now, with Vanguard, they've actually added a couple new things in regard to the challenges. So the first thing I want to talk about is getting your challenges, because challenges are going to be one of the primary ways, if not the best way, to get fast XP. Of course, getting kills, just playing the game itself, you're gonna get XP, but keep an eye on your challenges. Something that you can also do now in Vanguard is actually jumping into operator challenges. So with the operators, you even have your own challenges for these specific operators. So for example, I just get 50 kills with Arthur. With this operator, I get 1,000 XP. 3 wins, you get 1,000 XP. So a lot of these challenges are going to be operator based. So if you do have a maxed out operator, or if you're getting to a point where, you know, maybe the challenges are a little out of reach, change up your operator and you're gonna get pretty much a fresh challenge set. Of course, you guys can max out the operators, or you can switch them up if you prefer to go that route. But again, operator challenges are huge. I definitely recommend checking those out and getting those done. Before we jump into the game modes, there are a couple things that I want to just talk about when you are in the game, in these maps, because we are all new to the game. It just came out a couple days ago. So we still have not gotten fully used to the maps, fully used to the specific game style, the speed of the game, just how crazy the TTK is. We haven't gotten that part down yet. So one thing that I highly recommend is playing the weapon to the map. And what I mean by that is when you're in these maps, and so far with my experience with Vanguard, and again, you guys can let me know what your thoughts are. My experience is that it's very, the pacing can be pretty slow. A lot of people are pretty much trying to get spawn kills. A lot of people are hiding in their spawn and waiting for people to come to them. So it's a lot harder to push in some of these games. So one thing I'd like to recommend, of course, and actually highly recommend, is making sure you have your loadouts ready to go before you jump into the game. I recommend a range class and then also a submachine gun class if you guys play that way, because I typically push, but from what I've seen and gotten from Vanguard, there's a lot of times where I'm actually using an assault rifle and trying to get range, also maybe a sniper, because just the pacing of the game initially is it's a hit or miss. All right, so the maps, I feel like a lot of them have an open mid, and if you have an open mid, you're gonna have team on this side, just firing back and forth. There's not gonna be a lot of up close and personal fights. So of course in that case you want to make sure that you move on to your long range class. Now the next part I want to get into are the best game modes to get XP. I know we're pretty new to the game, so we're still trying to figure this out. I'll also have some best classes, some weapons, some tips and tricks coming out, so be sure to sub up if you guys want to see some more Vanguard gameplay. But we do have a new feature, and this is going to be called the combat pacing. And what the combat pacing mode is, it actually allows you to select from 3 different modes. We got the tactical combat, the assault, and the blitz. And out of those 3, it really depends on your playstyle, but you're going to get a much higher fight, high action, a lot of combat when you go to the blitz game mode as opposed to the others. So if you feel comfortable, right, if you're ready to jump into the game and just go nuts, then I would definitely recommend using the blitz combat pacing mode. I'll show you guys how to do that here in a second. But the other 2, assault, a more balanced fight, and then tactical combat, which is going to be, you know, a little bit more of a slower paced. And then from there, it's pretty much going to match you up in specific games based off of your combat pacing mode, whichever one you have selected, depending on the map size, the amount of players in the game itself. So for example, you could see here, it says Blitz will place you into a large scale map with a higher player count, while tactical combat is going to be more 6v6. So I believe I played a blitz game the other day, and I think it might have been like maybe a 10v10. I think that's what blitz is. I think the assault is an 8v8, and then the tactical combat's going to be 6v6. So blitz is going to have more enemies, more potential kills, which then gives you more potential XP. To get to this mode, you're actually just going to go into the filter option, and then you're able to change the preference right here, the combat pacing preference from all, which of course will randomize that, tactical, assault, or blitz. It even gives you a little bit of an insight as to what each one means. So far, I don't know if it's just because I'm in a specific area in the country where a lot of people are playing, but I've tried to narrow this down to assault and blitz, and it just takes a while to get into a game. So I typically have mine on all. If I was really trying to get all these kills, get this XP as fast as possible, I would throw it on blitz. Of course, gives you that more high pace action, but you may need to start off with assault just to kind of get your feet going. I would recommend assault because it's still going to be 8v8 or somewhere around there, and you're still going to get a good amount of potential enemies there. Now, when it comes to the game modes themselves, you can see which game modes I have. You know, team deathmatch, domination, kill confirmed, patrol, hardpoint. Free-for-all, search and destroy, in my opinion, aren't going to get you the best XP. I mean, search and destroy might if you are just an absolute savage at the game. You know, same with free-for-all. However, you probably are going to want to stick somewhere between, you know, these 5 options that I have selected here, because these are not only team-based game modes, but they're longer game modes as well, so you'll be able to get more bang for your buck in each game mode when you're playing. You can jump into hardcore if you really wanted to, but the TTK is already super low. I mean, you're already getting shot in the back, left and right. So I just keep it on core. Makes the most sense. You could even take off team deathmatch and maybe just do, focus on domination if you wanted to, because that's going to be a really good one. Patrol is another really good long drawn out game where you can get a lot of potential XP. But I have those other 3 selected: team deathmatch, kill confirmed, and hardpoint. Because for some reason it takes me a while to get into these games. I mean, the game just came out, so it makes sense. Servers probably aren't as full as they will be in a little bit, maybe when the holidays come around. But this is going to be my quick play filter that I have set up. Something else that I do just want to quickly talk about is the clan system, where you pretty much will earn XP if you have a clan, if you have friends that are playing. So if you do play with a group or even play with 1 or 2 other people, I would highly recommend you guys creating a clan, because you can earn clan XP. You get obviously new rewards as it shows there, but also you get yourself some extra XP to help get your levels up there. So create a clan if you guys are running with some players. If not, hit me up, leave a comment below, because I'm more than happy to help you guys out. I might create a clan for myself for you guys watching as well. So again, if you don't have a clan, let me know in the comments and I'll get you in this clan and we'll get this XP together. Anyway guys, that's going to be the video. Those are my tips for getting the best kind of bang for your buck XP. I will have another video on weapon XP, so keep your eye out for that. Also, when we start getting the feel of these guns, which OP guns are out, which classes are the best, we're definitely going to be putting out videos on that. So be sure to sub up if you're brand new to the channel, of course, if this helped you out. Appreciate you hitting the thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.